Hello and welcome back to Mac at the Movies. Today I'm bringing you another weekly movie review with the film A Brilliant Monster. This film was released June 16th, 2018 by FC Rabbit Creations as well as Multiframe Media. Directed by FC Rabbit, who had also directed films such as The Hum, The Waiting, and Listen, the latter two, which I previously reviewed on this channel. Wonderful films. I enjoyed them. Definitely need to check out The Hum. That looks like an interesting movie. And one that I've had my eye on since The Waiting, I believe, is I saw in his repertoire a film called Mr. Calculator. So I'm looking forward to that one getting a release and checking that one out whenever I get that opportunity. This film stars Dennis Freiby as Mitch, Nick Lally as Nick. We have Aaliyah Figaro as Sophie and Joy Keegan as Abby. This film focuses around a self-help author by the name of Mitch Stockridge. Huge name in the self-help community, big fan following, and writes hit book after hit book. And nobody knows what it is that gives him the inspiration for book after book. I mean, so many books, and nobody knows what's inspiring him other than the fact that a lot of these books are definitely in the sense a way to forgive those who had wronged him in the past, which you find out there's a bit of a darker story behind, and how he gets a lot of these stories and how he comes up with that rather than just telling his own personal story straight up. But essentially what happens is Mitch has a monster in his house, a monster that he keeps in his house, and he feeds these people that have wronged him to the monster, and the monster in return gives him all the notes, everything needed to write the perfect book. And I think it's a very unique way to, push that whole, these people have done me wrong, now how can I take that and make something good from it? I really enjoyed the concept of that, just, making good luck out of the past misfortune that was brought upon by these people. And in the story, you find Mitch's friend Nick constantly by his side, trying to direct him in a right direction, trying to see what he can do to help Mitch along the way. Mitch's girlfriend Sophie had left him after Mitch opened up to her about the monster. None of this, I don't think I'm really giving much away in the sense of the overall story or what's going to happen. But Sophie essentially goes to the police to tattle on Mitch, and it's one of those, like what do you do when you find out that your boyfriend's a monster, in the sense that he feeds people to a monster to benefit his own well-being. And I enjoy the concept behind that. You get a point where there's a sense of writer's block in the movie, which Mitch tries to push along the way through other means. And then in some senses, some irredeemable, unforgivable means, which I wasn't a big fan of. However, I do understand how it helped push along the story, and in that instance, I liked that. I completely understand the motive behind it, so for that, I'm not going to knock it at all. I really enjoyed this movie. I will say it definitely gave me a Little Shop of Horrors vibe. You have this monster that someone's feeding in order to get some sort of return. So it definitely does have that vibe. And it leaves you questioning the monster throughout the entire film. While you do catch a glimpse of the monster, you do see the monster through the perspective of its mouth when people enter a room. I definitely get a sense that there's more to just the monster than there just being a monster. So I definitely say check this movie out if you haven't already. I really enjoyed his last two films that I reviewed. I enjoyed this film. I definitely give it a solid 3, a strong 3 stars out of 5. I definitely say go check it out. If you haven't, check out Tubi. Tubi, I think is what it is. And I will put a link to that below. I think it's an app, but I will see if there is a link and I will put that down below. And you can check out, at least I know this movie, as well as the film Listen. At least I watched both of those on Tubi. And it's one of those free services, so you can watch a movie, and you get commercials here and there, so you can stream it, either, flash it up from your phone to your TV, cast it, I think is what it's called, or if you have like a Roku or something like that, if you have the Tubi app, play it through there. But definitely say check this one out. There's a bit of a turn in this movie. Again, it's one of those, I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to spoil anything. It was a great movie. Definitely go check it out. I highly suggest really just getting Tubi and checking this movie out, checking out Listen. And if you're able to find The Waiting, I really enjoyed that movie. The character Nick in this movie, played by Nick, respectively, he was also in The Waiting, and I really liked his character in both films, especially this one. I liked his character. I think a little bit more in this movie. I really enjoyed him, especially when they'd be out in public or at a diner somewhere, and someone's like, "Are you Mitch Stockridge, the writer?" And he'd be like, "Oh God, this again." And so I think he adds the humor to it, and I really enjoyed that. But again, can't say it enough. In the description below, I'll put where you can get Tubi, and definitely check it out if you haven't already. Again, a solid 3 stars out of 5. Check it out. And if you've seen it, jot down in the comments below what you thought about it. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when I have new and exciting videos coming your way. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Be good to one another. I'll see you next time. Bye.